Is the Aprilia Tuono a good first starter bike? Do you know what? I think it's a combination of having plenty of power for experienced riders to have fun on, but at the same time, for learners, you can actually put it into individual mode. So it's pushing out a bit less power. Look, full throttle. That's it, full throttle up to 60. Going up to 3 gears, and then if I slow down, there's no cars anywhere, so I'm okay to do this, not making anyone else's life independent. If I go into a dynamic mode, 60 second gear, there's a big difference. The bike will only go as fast as you twist the throttle. Am I right? I'm right. I'm absolutely, oh my God, look how beautiful of a day it is today. That's amazing. This bike, I promise you right now, is enough to have fun on around these roads. It sounds beautiful. My bike is completely stock and it's phenomenal. I love it. The riding position, oh, you cut in the corner, boy. The riding position is actually very comfortable. You're not in that awkward sports riding position, which I think gets a lot of new riders a bit touchy-feely. This is the 2023 Aprilia Tuono 660 factory. It's pushing out 105 brake horse. It's pushing out 105 horsepower. It's just enough to have plenty of fun on. And when I first rode this, I put 900 miles on it and I fell in love with it. It's a brilliant bike. Let me tell you, it is brilliant. Take my partner on the back, plenty of power there to go on long journeys, long distance, around town, to bike nights. But as an individual, you've got everything. This exact model has cruise control. You have 3 different modes, which is individual, commute, and dynamic. I'm guessing individual, I've not actually looked it up, I just leave the bike in dynamic all the time, but I'm guessing in individual mode, rain mode, commute modes like eco-ish, I don't know, and then dynamic is like sports. It also has track function. What's going on here? What a nice place to stop, good sir. Thumbs up for that one. Ah, brilliant. Whoa, twigs and all sorts in the road. Oh, school drop-off, I think. Oh, slow down a bit, Hyundai. There's so much about this bike that just screamed amazing, and a lot of people would ask me, do I recommend this over other brands? No, I wouldn't recommend any specific bike over another brand. All bikes ride the same, but all bikes ride differently. Every bike has their pros, every bike has their cons. I got a bug up my nose. It's one of those things where you have to find the right bike for you. This is my personal Aprilia and I love it. I love taking it out. I love taking it on adventures. I love going to bike nights on it. It gets all the looks. It's a good looking bike. But at the same time, I love me riding a Z900. I love an MT-07 Gen 3. I was out in Spain with biking abroad, riding the Gen 2 and the Gen 3 09s around Valencia. Amazing. The Z900 I rode on track with California Superbike School. Again, amazing bike. I won't lie, all the press bikes that I've rode, all phenomenal, amazing. I've rode 400cc's, litre bikes. Now the thing is, me being an Instagrammer, whatever you want to call it, a TikToker, there's so many people that say, oh, you got loads of followers, why aren't you on a litre bike and a big 1000cc sports bike? In me, oh wow, that's funny. Eat, sleep, fish, I love that. For me, I don't need a litre bike. I have so much fun on something like this. It does the speed limit, I could go up through the gears, there's plenty of power there. For the UK roads, you don't need much more. Not taking anything from people that own 1000, because that's on them. If they want that, then they want that. It's up to them. But for me, I've rode quite a few litre bikes, and for me, I don't need it. This look. Plenty enough, plenty. I'll tell you what, let's pull over in here and I'll show you around the bike a little bit. As bikes go, I've got to be honest with you, it's one of the best lookers. So let's plonk the bike right here quickly. Oh, get off. Take use. Just look at it. It speaks for itself. It's similar. That's a I can never say this word. Oh, there's a Tic Tac. That's a versatile naked sports bike. So it's a very dirty right now, so don't worry about that. It's got the naked rider position, but it's also a bit of a sporty position. You've got the straight handlebars. You've got the seat with the alignment to the rear sets, sports naked. That's my experience, and that's what I've got from this. It's got sport naked. I'm pretty sure the RS660, the rear set's a little bit more backing up, but it's the same similar setup. The bike itself, it's very hot today. Let me turn the bike off. The bike itself looks absolutely phenomenal because it's the factory. It's got the Brembo, it's got the upgraded suspension. It's got a little bit more horsepower than the standard Tuono 660 of the same year, I'm guessing. But it just looks so good. Not right now, it's dirty. I need to clean it, but handling, it handles absolutely phenomenal. It's perfect. We've got the Road 6s on there, which make it even better. It's such a good bike. And if I wanted to, I'm not an ASBO, but if I wanted to, second, third, fourth, you could probably pop it up. easily. I've done it a few times, pulling out junctions too fast. It's such a nice bike. Look at it from this view. It's so nice to ride. I'm going to put you back on here. We're going to carry on riding. Let's go over a few of the controls quickly. Obviously, you got your clutch, you got your gears. Standard is quick shifter up and down. We've got the front brake, the rear brake, obviously that's self-explanatory. We've got the pillion set. Going over a bit of the controls, you could control your lighting system. You've got your starter, you've got your mode button where you could change your modes. Over this side, this is how you set the cruise control. You hold it down for a second, it will turn it on, and then you just tap it to stick at the speed like you're going, and then to turn it off, you just have to hold it down again. I'll go over it just really quickly. You can turn ABS off. I've always turned mine off because I don't like ABS. But here you got vehicle, menu, you got mode, road, or you could change this to race. So you can take it on track and it's got all of them little bits. You've got calibration. You can turn your AQS down, off, emergency brake on. You've got headlamp mode. You can put it on auto. It makes it very easy so you don't have to keep switching your lights. And then you've got display, you've got backlight, mode auto, dashboard, we've got clock, units language, service, change user code, code recovery, and a version. There's a few other settings here. You can see your average fuel miles per gallon, average speed, max speed. Let's not look at that one. Time, trip, you've got trip 1. Odometer, I've done 7,200 miles on this bike. And then you could change your actual mode. So I've got B mode and A mode. They're my different modes. I keep it in A mode for the road because I've got it all set up just for the road. Just a quick brief of your settings and what the bike's actually got on it. The bike is absolutely brilliant. It looks phenomenal, feels phenomenal, handles phenomenal. Everything about this bike is what I wanted from my road bike. I'm 5'11.5". I'm about 14 stone, I think. I don't know. And the seating position for me is absolutely perfect. Not too far forward, not too far away from the bars. I could move about on the bike and have a bit of fun. But obviously it's very comfortable when you're just going for a ride. Like right, my arms are extended. If I put my ass back and come forward and I want to do a bit of racing, you know, bending your arms a little bit. It's a well all-rounder bike. Hang on, let's get back out in here quick. Now, there you go. The quick shifter is amazing, like just standard. I've got this fan light again, I butt a bit. I go all over this. I went to Wales on it the other day, got back, the riding position's comfortable. I probably already said that, guys. I tend to repeat myself quite a lot if you watch me on social media. To the start of the video, is the Tuono 660 enough? I would say yes. It's a brilliant little machine. It's Aprilia, they do make some good engines. There's plenty of power there for the fun. There's plenty of safety equipment there for the learners. I don't really know how to explain all that because I'm just a rider, I'm not a professional. Would I recommend it? Yes. I've started posting these long form videos, so I'm not going to go over the whole subscribe and like the video. But if you want to help me out and you do want to see some future content, motovlogs, bike reviews, whatever, subscribe, turn the bell notifications on, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye! Oh, a little sparrow. That was nice.